Hello and welcome to Happier, a podcast that gives you strategies and tips for how to build happier habits into your daily life. This week is a bonus episode brought to you by LG. We're going to talk about why relationships are so important to happiness, why so many people are struggling to feel strong bonds with other people these days, and how LG is tackling this problem with its latest endeavor, radio optimism. Plus, we'll be trying a music-related happiness experiment to see whether we end up feeling more connected. I'm Gretchen Rubin, a writer who studies happiness, good habits, and human nature. I'm in my little home office in New York City, and joining me today from Los Angeles is my sister Elizabeth Kraft, my sister the Sage.
That's me, Elizabeth Kraft, a TV writer and producer living in LA. And speaking of music, this is my yacht rock summer, Gretch, and you and I listened to my yacht rock playlist on the way to and from our recent reading retreat. So I brought you into my yacht rock summer.
Yes, you did. And it definitely added a whole element to that experience, which was delightful. And sharing that music was part of what made the trip such a terrific sisterly adventure.
Well, Gretchen, a sobering statistic in a recent survey from LG is that 2/3, that's 68% of people, are finding it hard to make authentic friendships and meaningful connections. Of course, connecting is something we talk about all the time.
Yeah.
One contributing factor is living in the age of social media. It can distract us from the work of relationships, and it can also mean that we have many shallow relationships, but not the deep ones we really crave and need.
And this issue is very, very significant when it comes to happiness, because there is one thing that is clear, and that is that deep and meaningful relationships are a key and maybe the key to happiness. Ancient philosophers and contemporary scientists show us that over and over, our happiness depends on our relationships with other people. To be happy, we need to feel a sense of intimate connection. We need to be able to get the support that we need. And perhaps surprisingly, just as important for happiness, we need to be able to offer support to others. We need to be able to confide. We need to feel like there are people who we can tell our secrets to, people that have our backs. We need to have the feeling that we really belong, that there is a place for us, that we're connected. And this is just an essential element to happiness. So whenever we are thinking about how to spend our precious time, energy, or money, anything that we're thinking about whether we should take a moment to carve it out of our ordinary lives, anything that goes to relationships, whether to deepening relationships or broadening relationships, is something that is very, very likely to make us happier. We just know for a million reasons why that's true.
I just love that LG has launched a new global campaign, which is called Radio Optimism. It tackles this challenge. It's designed to help strengthen meaningful connections, just like you were talking about, and boost optimism through shared musical experiences. LG is committed to bringing optimism into customers' lives because their brand promise is life's good. LG, life's good. I love that.
Life's good. Yeah, well, these days, when we are connecting through screens, it can feel hard to connect. We've all felt that. We all know what that's like. Radio optimism seeks to counteract the disconnection that is often felt in this era that's dominated by superficial interactions, the likes and the comments that we all get on social media. The thing is, it's easy to feel like we're engaging meaningfully with other people when actually we are just sitting on a sofa and staring into our phone. It's this funny paradox. I love a paradox of happiness. And this is a paradox, which is, on the one hand, we're hyper-connected. And on the other hand, we're disconnected. We feel hyper-connected, but it actually contributes to a lack of connection.
I have been talking about this lately because I've been saying how much I wish that we could go back into the office. Like, working at home is just not doing it for me. Yeah. I miss my day-to-day interactions with other people. Just being in the office kitchen and making coffee together, eating lunch around the table, like taking a walk around
inside jokes.
The studio. I really miss that. I've been saying I want to start a book club in my neighborhood because I'm looking for connections for actual interaction. It always boosts my mood to be talking and joking with people. I say that all the time. And it is just not the same when I'm alone so much of the time connecting through a screen.
No, it really isn't the same at all. We all feel it. You're not the only one. A new global study from LG on social connection reveals that 68% of people report finding it harder to make real friends, and a third reported having one or fewer meaningful connections in the past month. 8% experienced none at all. Those numbers are very sobering.
They really are. That's really a challenge for people because relationships, as we talk about almost every week, are so important to our happiness. But it's tough to have those bonds. We are all so busy, and maintaining relationships takes time and energy. It's not always easy to know what to say or how to reach out or how to make a fun connection with a friend or family member. I think we can all feel shy about it at times, but we know how important it is.
Yeah, I mean, according to the survey, nearly 9 in 10 respondents believe that meaningful connections lead to a more optimistic outlook on life. I mean, 9 out of 10 people feel that way, and no surprise, the research shows that they are right. One of the most reliable predictors of happiness is having deep and meaningful relationships. In fact, when researchers study the happiest people, when they try to understand like what are the elements that help to make a person feel happy, what they see is relationships. So for instance, when they look at someone who's happy at work, what they find is that that person reports having a friend at work. Not just somebody that they have casual chit chat with, but somebody that they feel like has their back, or somebody that they could confide an important secret to. When they ask people if they're happy at work, they will often say that they have a manager who really cares about them, who wants to see them succeed. You know, not a distant boss who has like a vision for the company, but like somebody who really knows them and cares for them. Having relationships at home and at work and in life, it just matters tremendously to our happiness. I mean, I know that in the past few years, I have made 3 new friends, and I'll even say, this is my new friend. And it's added so much to my happiness because we get so much energy and cheer and just like a feeling of optimism from these kinds of relationships.
Well, Gretch, especially young people are finding it hard to create meaningful relationships in this era of social media. They might be like chasing likes and comments. They're looking at thousands of photos and always online, but that's not a way to have a deep conversation with someone or to make a real friend.
Yeah.
And without those connections, life is just not going to be fulfilling. Social media might be good for shallow connections, but it doesn't help with the deep bonds that we all need. You can have hundreds of followers, but not have anyone to talk to in real life when you need support. And that's going to happen. You're going to need that person.
Yes. Yeah. But, it's tough. We all know how easy it is to get sucked into our phones. Time passes so quickly. You just glance down and then before you know it, an entire hour has gone by. And I think, gosh, I have nothing to show for that time, and yet it just slipped out of my fingers. And it's very easy to feel like you've had a million micro encounters with people, but none of it really sticks.
Yeah, we have all done that, Gretch. I know that I've sat down on my sofa and just let a whole afternoon slip by. I mean, I'll lose a whole Saturday to my phone screen.
Well, okay, now that we've identified that, relationships are a crucial element to happiness, and that sometimes social media can get in the way, and that there's a problem of disconnection in the age of social media, the question becomes, how do we find ways to connect? And the good news is LG has found a way through music.
Inspired by traditional radio's unique way of connecting people through music and storytelling, for Radio Optimism, LG has created its interactive Radio Optimism platform where participants can create and send personalized songs to their loved ones. This is so fun.
It's so
fun. The
fun.
platform lets you easily create new songs using AI-powered tools which are trained on a thoughtfully curated music data set. As everyone knows, music is a universal language that helps express emotions and connect people. But not everyone has the ability to create a song that captures what they truly feel. Put me in that category, Gretchen. I cannot create a song.
Yeah.
That's why LG
You
brought
and me both.
AI to this campaign to provide a fun experience that helps people express their messages and emotions more effectively. So these tools interpret user prompts to produce unique musical pieces, helping people turn their message into personalized songs they can share with others. They even generate matching album art. Don't we always say, oh, that's my album cover? They actually generate an album cover.
Yeah, exactly.
Traditionally, radio created a shared emotional bond for people who were physically apart but were listening to the same broadcast in real time. It was also common to send in personal stories and song requests with a specific person in mind as the intended recipient.
But instead of talking about this idea, let's actually try it right now. Let's do it live on the podcast.
Good idea, Gretch. Okay, let's do it together. Everyone can follow along and then they can do it themselves. I'm going to go to the Radio Optimism website right now. And so everybody knows it's radiooptimism.lg.com.
Yeah. Okay, I'm here too. I'm going to do it for you, Elizabeth. I'm like typing it, filling out the
Okay, and
form.
I'm going to do one for you. Starts with let's make a song. So I'm pushing that, agreeing to the terms.
Yeah, and then it says, okay, your name. And then it's like, who's your song for? I'll say Elizabeth C. Next. Okay, and then it says, why do they deserve a shout out? Okay, so this, for me, Elizabeth, I'm going to write about, I love our sisterly adventures.
Okay, and I'm in the shout out part, Gretch. I'm saying that you're the best happiness bully.
Yeah.
That's a good thing.
I'm writing about all our, yes, in a good way, all our coffee conversations.
You always support me.
Our reading retreats and reading retreats.
And the best how you always support me.
Hiking trips.
And I'm saying, I always say this to you, Gretch. You help me live in an atmosphere of growth.
Oh, that's great. I love that.
That's probably my number one thing with you. Peace.
And then I'm going to say kangaroos, too, in case I can work that in. Because kangaroos always go forward. Okay, I'm done. I'm going to hit done.
I'm almost done. I also have to say you're my
you done?
podcasting partner. So I'm done. I'm going to next. Okay, so then I love this. They have a whole thing about what genre is your song. So you can pick punk, R&B, hip hop, jazz, rock, K-pop. I did a K-pop song for Sarah, my writing partner's daughter, because she loves K-pop. So I made Violet a K-pop song.
Oh.
Pop.
Oh, you couldn't resist trying it ahead of time?
Yeah. I had to do it.
Yeah, okay, I'm going to do yours as, what are you going to do? Let's do something different. I'll do pop for you. What are you going to do for me?
I'm doing country.
Oh, okay, that's cool. So I'm picking pop. I picked the vibe of energetic. How about you?
I'm picking melodic.
Ooh,
yes.
Nice. Okay, it's going.
Okay, next. Oh, yep. Mine says it's generating my song. Could take 1 to 3 minutes. That's
it says
not long to wait for a whole song.
Yeah, I see the life's good slowly turning colorful.
This is so fun. I can't wait to hear my
says
song.
One total bop coming right up. Yeah, I can't wait to hear my song.
And Gretchen, I can't wait to see what my album art is when the song is done.
Yeah, I know. I love that it's creating album art. It's like having your own personal recording studio.
It really is.
Oh, I've got mine.
Mine came through too.
Mine is called the Sister the Sage.
Mine's
What's yours
called Together We Grow.
Okay, Elizabeth, here's my album art.
Oh, that looks cool.
Yeah, it looks very cool. Okay, and here's the song. Hang on.
In England's hills where dreams take flight, we find our path, sisters in the light. Reading retreats where stories unfold, with every page new tales are told. Oh, sister the sage, you lead the way into the future, come what may. With coffee cups and endless skies, in every step, wisdom lies.
I love
is
that.
so great.
That's
Gretch.
really well. It is funny that it titled it "Sister the Sage" because I really do call you my sister the Sage. That was perfect.
Okay, Gretch, here is my album art. It's got a nice country feel. It's like a porch swing hanging from a tree. Yes. Okay, here we go with Together We Grow.
Let's hear it.
In the fields of dreams we sow, Gretchen, you're my guiding light. You lift me up, help me grow. With your support, everything feels right. Together we find a way in a world that's ever bright. You're my sister every day. With you, life feels just right. Hand in hand through it all, our laughter echoes wide and free. You're my rock, you never fall. Podcasting partner and family. Together we find a way in a world that's ever bright. You're my sister every day. With you life feels just right.
I love that.
Oops, I started it again. I love the nice flourish at the end.
Yeah, I know. And then Together We Grow. That's such a perfect motto
It really
for us.
is.
It's so great. It's funny, even though these were so quick to do, I really did enjoy thinking about like why you deserve a shout out, and all the great memories that we've made together. It was really fun to be able to like give that back to you as a song that made it feel special and something that I could never do otherwise. It's so
I know,
fun.
and then listening to them together is really fun too.
It's so fun. And it's true. LG has an enduring commitment to bringing optimism into customers' daily lives. Their brand philosophy is life's good, and they're looking for ways to bring enriching experiences, not only offline, but also in digital spaces where, let's face it, after all, is where all of us spend a significant amount of time these days, especially young people.
With Radio Optimism, LG is providing a terrific experience to strengthen meaningful human connections and optimism through sharing personalized songs. It is so easy and quick to do and so fun to listen to the result. I'm going to go do a hip hop one for Jack as soon as we're done recording.
So fun. Well, sharing this music did make me feel closer to you, Elizabeth. I felt closer to you because of deciding what kind of song I wanted to create. And it was also so fun to hear what you created for me. But it went both
me
ways.
too. You and I don't sing or play instruments. So we've never been able to do this kind of thing before. It was really fun to be able to pull it off with what I think were some pretty excellent results.
Yeah, absolutely. It really reminded me that life is good.
It's very uplifting both to give it and to get it. It is something we shared.
And that is it for this bonus episode of Happier. Remember to try this at home. Create a song to connect with someone you love at radiooptimism.lg.com. If you're on social media, share your song using the hashtag RadioOptimism and Life's Good. It's a great way to spread a little optimism and connection. Plus, we want to hear what you make. Send us your songs. We're going to share some of the best ones with LG, and they might even feature them to show other people how this works. Send them to podcast@GretchenRubin.com.
Thanks to our sponsor, LG Electronics. Thank you to our executive producer, Chuck Reed, and everyone at Lemonada.
And you know what I'm going to say? It's your Remy reminder. If you like the show, tell others.
Until next week, I'm Elizabeth Kraft.
And I'm Gretchen Rubin. Thanks for joining us. Onward and upward.
Gretchen, it's Nacho's birthday, so you know he's going to get a birthday song.
What genre?
I think I'll probably do a little pop music for Nacho.
And I think the vibe has to be energetic for that dog.
Oh, for sure.